Hey everybody, welcome to today's playbook breakdown. We're going to be going over the UTEP Miners playbook, a very underrated playbook here in NCAA 26. I'm going to break down the best formations and plays you guys need to be running to score more points, win more games, and it can be done here in Road to CFP, Online Dynasty, Cut, however you guys like to play the game. Anyways, we're going to jump into these breakdowns. Do me a favor, if you like this content, like the video, leave me a comment on what you guys want to see next. Sub to the channel so you guys don't miss an upload. Also, limited time offer, 30% off on Patreon. Codename Animal. Check it out in the link below. Let's get in the video. This UTEP playbook here is going to be loaded with a bunch of different formations. The first one I wanted to focus on, though, is going to be bunch strong wide. We're going to come out in our favorite play. It's going to be the Orbit Z spot. And very simple setup here. All we're going to do is we're going to streak A, and you're going to have this X route that has the ability to get open deep, has the ability to get open in the medium, and right away early in the play. Nice little flood concept to the right with the street corner flat route. And then you have a nice little snag route from B here that's going to give us our options. But here, boom, this is that post that we like so much. Again, you could throw it almost right off snap if the outside corner spreads to the sideline. He will also beat inside on man here as we watch. Boom, again, 2 completions, easy 15, 20 yards. Super simple here, right? And then now we're going to look here to the right side of the field. If they try to blitz off and they give us the flats, throw it to your check down here to the running back for a nice easy pickup. Here again, they're showing us some more double mug look. And then here, this is a nice little snag route. We also have the corner getting wide open there against this little cover 2 look. But we will just show you here again. Boom. And then here's a nice little seam throw here from A. Every single option here can get open. All about reading the defense and what you guys are going to see. Here, nice little man. We get an overthrow, but you really see if you have an accurate quarterback here, that throw is going to be there. And this is just one more time. We're just reading. Watch X. He's not there. We'll go to the flats. Take this down anywhere. Get your 4 or 5 yards free. And that's going to be Orbit Z spot. The easiest and most efficient play here in this formation. Next one we're going to go to dig return. Dig return is so simple. This is a very popular play. You can leave it stock if you want to. My only recommendation, if you leave it stock, is just put Y here on this little triple option route. And here, again, read the flats. Nice quick throw here to A. He's going to be there for free yards all the time if they are not going to play underneath. Here, against certain zones, even man, you see this outside receiver here is able to cook on the zig route. Gets us nice 10 yards. And then we'll start working our way here to RB. He's actually going to be a man beater. Kind of gets hung up there a little bit. Gets open a little bit later. But he's going to be there. Now, the only thing is X is not a great man beating play unless you have the double dip ability. So the one thing I like to do is I like to put him on a speed out. You're just going to watch here. Very easy throw to the sideline. Again, good quarterback. Can make a better throw. You have a chance to rack that turn up the field, possibly get a touchdown. But you see, nice little 10-yard completion. Dig return, again, super easy play. These are not a lot of adjustments, and this is what you need, especially if you're going to play on the road. You know how the stadium pulse can really affect these different types of plays and being able to get hot routes off. So that's going to be our main 2 plays here. And then, of course, one of our favorites, speed option. We don't have any runs is the knock against this bunch strong wide. We don't have an inside zone. But one thing you can do here is if you use your right thumbstick, you flick it to the left, you can now run the speed option to the left. So, again, the option is going to be difficult here, but I like it for the ability like this to be able to turn up the field and get some nice yards, especially if you have a mobile quarterback. Here, this is going to be a cover 0. I'm going to show you what this looks like trying to get the pitch off. Here, you got to kind of almost like stop, let that guy get behind you. We'll run it one more time, just kind of show you. But here, now you make the pitch, and there is the ability to make a decent play downfield, but you literally have to hold it. That's the only negative part. But you can also run it to the strong side here, and again, do something like that. I probably should have just kept it. But again, you see how this can be a very nice mix-up, especially in a hurry-up type of offense. So again, speed option is going to complement this Orbit Z spot. Actually, I'm sorry. We do have an inside zone. I somehow missed that. One other thing that I like is actually pretty unique and different than most bunch strong wides. RPO alert screen. So this is now also going to give you the RPO portion, right? So we're just going to watch the numbers here to the right. Looks like they have the heavy DBs. We'll watch if they drop back. They do. Nice quick throw. Try and pass to the outside if you can. carry it up for a nice 4 to 5 yards. Again, numbers are stacked here to the left. We'll watch the RPO. Nice quick throw. We got numbers here. And if that one guy, lineman, gets out there, picks up the block, you see that could be easy touchdown here. So bunch of good plays here out of this bunch strong wide, and one of the most easy, efficient formations that you can run in this playbook. Next formation here is going to be trips halfback B. This is one of my favorite formations of the game if you guys have been following me. And the reason why is because of this halfback angle screen, one of the best overall plays in the game, definitely the best screen play in the game here. And we're just going to watch it. It doesn't matter if it's man or it's zone. And you have the ability to throw this early or throw it as he cuts back in. That's usually the best time to throw it here. And we got 7-8 yards. And that's actually probably one of the lesser productive plays that you're going to get with this here. You see, boom, nice little throw. Of course, we don't get any blocking there from our left tackle. Run it one more time here. Throws a little bit earlier. Now kind of follow him. And now you see we're getting 10 yards. But very consistent. Minimum 5 yards. Great in the hurry up. Great, just a great play in general there as nobody blocks. But you guys see, this is just a great play in general. Nice throw. Pick your timing. Get this out here. And that's why this is going to be the best screen play in the game. Next play in the formation here we're going to take a look at here that I really like, RZ Dusty. And what we're going to here look on the plays, again, you have this sharp cutting post. Nice little slant here from A. But I really like the B and the corner route from RB. Can really cause conflict here against the zones. Almost act as like a rub route. And so here we're going to look at Y here on the flats, X here. So we'll make our eyes from left to right here. Boom. Again, here is another play here. We get a crazy catch animation off a terrible throw. But we're just going to run this a few times. Again, just make our reads here. They don't take away the flats right away. Throw it down here. Again, click 7-8 yards. Super simple. And then now you start making your way to the right here. Kind of looks like it's cover 3. Nice little rub concept here between the corner and the slant. And then you also now have this cover 0 look. So the post is going to work. The slant's going to get open. But we're going to look at RB here. Again, nice little throw there. And nice little touchdown. So, again, super simple reason. The last one here is just this RB. See, he kind of cuts underneath. And typically, if a user is going to be on the right side, he's going to be on a linebacker. And he will follow that initial slant, allowing this backside throw. So, RZ Dusty, another great play. Other play we really like here is RZ Cross Z Rub. Again, another rub type of concept. The only thing I'm going to do anything is I'm going to put X here on a comeback so we don't just have a wasted route. And then if you want to put your running back on the flat route, again, just to stress the flats on the left, you can absolutely do that. Our reads are going to be quickly A, Y, and then we're going to look to B. And then if they're playing underneath, you're going to have X wide open here. So we look right away. We have this A. Again, take your 5 or 6 yards. But yeah, so again, here, if they're going to give us this flat route, they don't there. This is where when they start trying to bring blitzes or get really aggressive, taking stuff underneath the way, this backside in is just going to be wide open here. And then here, again, giving us a double mug look here. We're just going to read. Do they take away the flats really quick? They do. This is where the comeback route, baby. This is the best route in the game. Make sure you guys are using it. And then the last thing is if you any kind of man concept here, you may actually find that RB route kind of doing that slot fade, and he'll have a chance to get open. And then the last time we're going to run it here, again, we love this press 2-man cover look here on the left. We're just going to read it. Do they take away the flats? They do. Timing of the comeback route, again, easily. You can't play man coverage against this, and you can't play hard flash out of a cover 3 or cover 4. It's just going to win every single time. And then here is 2 other really good plays. Return scissors, return sail. We'll just show these really quick here. Just show you guys how you guys can implement this in your scheme. Again, corner route here on the left. On the solo receiver, table your running back, create that high-low on the sideline, and then you're going to read. You have a slant with a zig and a corner here. Boom, slant's going to come underneath. This return route will be right there for a nice little 4 or 5 yard gain. Run this again. Now you got this slant here that's going to come underneath, and you see that corner route, because it goes up in vertical, it just occupies the hook zone in the middle. Here, read. And then this is going to be the man read here. That corner is just going to get to the sideline and win. Obviously, the faster route running receivers you have and ball placement with the quarterback is going to make a huge, huge deal. But we've hit all the routes on the right. You look to the left. Again, just read. They drop back right away. Take your check down here to the flats. Grab whatever yards you can. And then the next play we're going to go into here is going to be return sail. Again, return sail, very similar to the bunt strong wide here with this post. If you want to even stem it down one, you can, so it breaks a little bit quicker. And all we're reading here is left to right. So they take away the flats. They don't throw away right away. They actually defended it pretty well, but that's okay, right? We're not going to make every read perfect every time. But, again, here, this is the read. You play this cover zero look. Pass lead down on the inside. Rat catch it, and you have the ability to break that for a one-play touchdown. And then now you start shifting your eyes over to the right. You have this corner, and then you also have this return route. Again, as soon as you see inside that he cuts and breaks the inside leverage, he's just going to be there for an easy throw. And then here again, they're giving us a man blitz look, and you're just going to have RB here to break on this cut. So again, good throw. He's there wide open, as you guys see on the film. We'll run this one more time, see if we can get him a look. And we're going to get him over the zone. And again, another terrible throw. But again, just showing you that every single route on the field is going to have its gaps and responsibilities to get open and destroy every single defense here. So the very last play that we're going to run out of here is just a simple mesh concept here. So mesh, super simple. You have these drags going across, and you're just going to read them. Again, flat route from Y if you want to retable flat him so it kind of gets up the field. And then you have the dagger concept with B. So B is going to be absolutely your man beater or an aggressive user shading underneath. So again, we just read what they're taking away. Take whatever drag you want here. Again, this you're going to beat man and beat zone. Run this again here and just kind of show you now. We get A. Nope. X is wide open. He stops in the gap. Here's we continue to look at this here. Again, boom. And X is just going to keep getting open for us there. They ran a little mid-blitz look there, so we weren't able to show the backside dig. But here, take a look at it. Here it is right here. That is the backside in that we're talking about that is just going to absolutely destroy man. But RB is not really going to have an opportunity unless they vacate the seams like that. You can snap throw it. It's probably the least favorite read on the play, but it is going to stretch the defense. So again, there's just one thing to look at here. But the flat routes, the two mesh routes, and the deep backside in are going to be wide open here. All about making your reads, and that is going to wrap up this particular formation. Next play we're going to jump into here, this trips left open here. Again, we like it because now it gives us the ability to actually be a threat more running. And our number one play we're going to come out here is this counter alert flat. So the counter alert flat, obviously it is a counter run, but you see here we are running this flat route. So right away, this flat route is going to be one of the best routes you can do on an RPO. We watch it. You see he gets out there so quick, and it's just going to be basically free yards. And we're just taking another look at this here again. If that guy's not lined up right away over this guy, nice little flat route throw, and then all about getting good blocks. That was just a combination bad block, bad throw. Run it again here. And maybe I pass let it was the problem. But you see here, 11 yards, 20 yards, and then the bad throw, we still got positive yards. But let's just say here, for example, they take away that. Now you're going to run this flat. And if there is a gap there, they actually defended it really well. See if we can run it again here. Just follow your blockers. Don't hold turbo. Again, that's going to accelerate the block sheds. But you see here, this is definitely a nice little play to mix in here. Again, you see they aren't able to stop this RPO. And the last time we're going to run this, just showing the consistency of this here. And you see there, again, we're getting about 7-8 yards. So very consistent play. The run can be hit or miss just based on how the guys shoot through the blocks, especially if they stack the box like this. But RPO counter alert, that's going to be counter alert flat. It's going to be our favorite play to come out in here. You also have the RPO read bubble, zone alert bubble, and then you start getting into your close halfback dive, your halfback draw, base counter, and then even a read option if you guys like that. Again, one of our favorite concepts is stick here. Now, the only issue with the stick is that this guy doesn't have an option route, but you're going to have the slant. You're going to have the hitch route here from A. I'm going to put extra on a curl route. So we're going to create this little flooding concept of the middle, and then you have your sideline high-low read. So again, do they take away the sidelines? They do. Comeback route, again, we told you that's going to be a money route, assuming Superstars from UTEP aren't trying to do one-handed catches. Here, they vacate the middle right away. There's no help in the middle. You can easily just throw this quick slant. And then now we'll start looking. Again, they play backed off man. Whenever we throw these little curls, I always like to possession catch, just for the fact that they could possibly get the ball knocked out. But again, you see it's a nice little quick throw. If the user doesn't go immediately over to it, it's a nice quick throw. So again, even though they're playing in zone, you see this, I'm going to just throw it to him, possession catch. And even there, he drops it, but there's no danger of you throwing an interception. So again here, now this time this guy beats the press on the slant. Super simple. And then you're going to have, obviously, the flats to Y if they don't play it out there, and the comeback route. So again, stick, again, going to compliment. It's not a lot of high octane passes to get deep down the field here within this play, but or in this formation, I'm sorry. But again, you definitely see how this can be effective. And then the one play I do want to take a look at, PA deep in. And again, this is just coming from you mixing in the runs, the RPO, and then you're going to have this nice little comeback here from the solo on the right. You're going to have the zig from A, and then you're going to have the deep dig in from X here, run the play action, and then this is the route right there that we're talking about. It freezes the defense, it freezes the linebackers. But yeah, we're just going to read the field here. If they take away underneath, we'll have this backside in. We'll also have the comeback route here. We're going to watch this solo responsibility here. They kind of play this cover 2 look. Again, I threw that extremely early there. Because even the last time we run this, again, just take your reads to see if they're going to play solo coverage on the outside. If not, we got this backside in that's going to be open. Again, the underneath on the zig. And then the last thing is, if you want to cancel the play action, you can put RB here on a Texas route, or you could put him on this triple option here. And again, he'll just kind of get out of the way. Very goofy play. We'll run that again. Probably the best route to put him here is the Texas route. Triple option, he kind of runs into our quarterback here a little bit. But you see here, let him go. Boom. Again, something nice. Again, they're going to play man. They're going to have a bunch of routes to worry about between the comeback, the deep dig, and this Texas. Even the zig can beat man as well. But even against zone, what makes this nice is you're just going to watch. You can hit him very quickly out of the backfield as he's kind of getting through the line. And that's going to complement the zig route. We haven't really shown the zig here. But again, something quick, you can throw it to him, get a couple yards. If they're not playing the flats at all, he'll obviously be able to get out there. So great little play here to implement into this trips left open out of pistol. And then the very last formation here, we're just going to take a quick peek in here. 5 wide receivers. A good 5 wide scheme is always good to have. You want to be running this play shock. Again, this is in a lot of the 5 wide sets. But why you like it is because you have this option route from A. Against zones, he's going to stop for a curl. Against man, he's going to go out to the sideline for easy play. Be on the smoke screen if they're not playing the flats. And then you're going to have this double slant look here off the left. So if they're not playing the middle, here they did. You see they played really hard to the middle of this backside post in a man alignment as it is going to get wide open. Here they're playing a complete man look. So basically, they're shading inside. You can tell by the leverage of all the corners. I'm going to be looking at A here. A is going to run this nice little out route because of the man coverage. And, of course, we overthrow it. But he's going to be wide open. And then here, again, you see they give us another man look. And we, again, just take the out route. So, again, it's super simple. The routes here, they're going to play. Now we got this other slant that's going to be open. We actually had the backside one as well. And then if we get a situation here where they don't play hard flats, nice little throw here down to the smoke screen. I kind of threw it too quick there, but you're just going to see these easy plays here to actually decimate just with shock. It beats man, it beats zone. Definitely something you guys are going to want to be running in your playbook. Again, almost every playbook has a 5 wide of some variant, and you definitely want to be using it. Another really good play here, a stick is a very good combination as well. Almost the same thing. So if you're running a Dynasty with play cooldown, stick is another great concept to throw in there. It's almost the exact same thing. Then our last 2 plays, shallow cross and double pivot. We like this again because spreading the defense out, you're going to have both these drags here. See who gets open first. Here we got A coming across. Nice little 5-6 yard gain. They run here against this little blitz now. Now we got Y coming across. Now the only thing I would say is with A, or not A, RB here, he can get open too. You can stem him up. I actually prefer to put him on a post and stem him down. And you'll see here, he just absolutely fries man. But there's going to be little spots in the zone. When the user is covering the middle, he's going to try and take away one of those drags. And if he does, again, you're just going to see here, this gets shallow enough that it's underneath the safety where you can throw it. But it also just gets open really quickly here. And here we kind of held it long. We thought we were going to get our comeback route. But again, take the drags. I watched the slot corner. We'll see if he does it again. See the slot corner bails and goes to take away that comeback route. Hit your drags. Get upfield. Make them respect these underneath routes. And that's why the shallow cross is going to be super, super good. And then our final play that we're going to take a look at here is going to be double pivot. Double pivot, great way to exploit the flats here. Again, I'm going to stem this post down. Repost him and stem him down so he gets a little bit sharper cutting angle here. And again, seeing how they play. Get a very terrible pass lead, and we get a fortunate catch there. But you see that post is going to get there. We're just going to actually just call a run play here to get out of here the 3 deep. But again here, if they play underneath, cool. If they don't play underneath, you're going to have these zigs open here as UTEP quarterback says he's pretty tired. And then here we kind of make a terrible read. But again, quick completion, great short yard situation. And then this is what you want, right? This is what you want. Mid blitz, stem down post. Again, your zigs probably aren't going to have enough time to create a lot of separation. Maybe A because his safety is playing so far off. But this is what we want right here. This nice little quick stem down post for the slant. Mid blitz is not going to get there quick enough. Here they're bringing another type A blitz. If it's man, we're going to hit the post. And here they give us the flats again. We just throw it down here and we take our 11, 12 yards. So again, we didn't prioritize the right side of the field, but you have that zig. Again, if you want to put RB on the post, very similar. Stem him down. You have that. That clears open this zig route underneath here. Again, take your 8, 9 yards. And then, of course, if they're playing underneath, that comeback will be open later on in the play. So that is going to wrap up this UTEP playbook, guys. Go start running this. Implement this stuff. Throw it into your custom playbook. Start winning more games. Come back, like the video. Sub to the channel if you're not. Come join the free Discord, boys. See you guys later.